Good morning, everyone. It's me, Corey, the face of Koa. I've got about 5-10 minutes before I need to leave for work, and I thought I would invite you into my home space as I prepare for my day. So I've just been off for this last week, which has been beautiful, and I've had the most wonderful holiday. And today it's time to go back to my day job. Now, if you're like me, I'm really looking forward to going back to work. It's not that, but at the same time, I'm still very much in holiday mode. And so I need to kind of raise my energy a little bit, give me a little bit more motivation and energy for the day. And also I'm really aware that I've had a very relaxed week off. And so my body is not quite ready for this routine and this structure that I need to get ready for, I guess. I need to get ready for. You'll all know what that's like depending on what your lives are like we're all different, whether you've got kids, which by the way, being a mum is a job in itself, just to be clear, or whether you have a day job that's really demanding. As many of you will know, I work in criminal justice as a social worker in a very kind of trauma-informed therapeutic team, has its demands, and I know today, in fact, this whole week is a really busy week for me, so I need to get my head in the game. So there we go. I am getting you to join me, if you'd like to join me in my little space here. Before I dive in, I'm wearing my crystals today. Just to give me a bit of extra superpower and energy. I like to wear my crystals. They're mindful kind of anchors so that I can fiddle around with them, hold onto them in moments where I feel dysregulated. It really helps me. Particularly this one is really helpful because I can be maybe sitting with a client or be in a group and just kind of move through the beads, and that's really soothing for me. But yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of movement with you, just a couple of practices that I do first thing in the morning that give me energy, that start me up for the day. So if you'd like to join me, I'm going to move to the back of the room. Hopefully you can still hear me. It's a little bit dark in the stream because I've decided to use the natural light. I'm looking out the window, I'll show you in a moment, and I can see blue skies and sunshine. So I'd like to just use natural light as I arrive into my space. So if you are joining me, take a moment just to ground yourself first of all. I like to just move the weight from one foot to the next to start with, and really let my shoulders kind of feel heavy, like they're being drawn down to the ground. Sometimes I have a lot of tension in my shoulders. You may even want to draw the shoulders up to the ears, let them drop down, or even take a few shoulder rolls, backwards or forwards. It does not matter. You may even want to add the arms, depending on how much tension you have in your shoulders. Now this is going to be a very kind of grounding practice, but also giving myself a little bit of energy for the day, which is why I'm adding a little bit of movement as well. And yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, find a little bit of movement, ground yourselves. Again, whether it's shifting the weight from one foot to the next, whether it's just moving the shoulders or the arms, maybe you even want to sway the arms. What's important is that your feet are connected to the earth. Now I'm starting to really press down into my feet now, trying to make sure that I have equal weight from my heel all the way to my toes. Really pressing through, grounding myself, feeling that beautiful, unmoving earth beneath me that's supporting me, that's holding me, that will be supporting and holding me throughout today. Whatever comes up, I want to try and move through dysregulation that comes up today or this week as fluidly and as openly as I can, with compassion, with non-judgment. And as I'm saying these words, I'm kind of saying them to myself. So you may even wish to repeat a little bit like a mantra. This isn't manifestation, it's just something that I find really helpful. So I'm going to repeat some phrases. You're welcome to join me. I'm doing this for myself. It's something I do most mornings. I'm going to move through today with joy, compassion, and non-judgment. I'm going to move through today with joy, compassion, and non-judgment. I'm going to move through today with joy, compassion, and non-judgment. If something dysregulates me, I can choose how I react. If something dysregulates me, I can choose how I react. If something dysregulates me, I can choose how I react. Okay, I just did those 3 times. You may wish to even say that a few more times or find your own words. I'm going to start to slow down now, although I'm still moving from side to side. For me personally, movement is really regulating and soothing. It helps kind of in the compassion focused therapy world, the CFT world. It's growing my green, that rest and digest soothe system. In the window of tolerance world, it's widening my window. So it's just tapping into that rest and digest part of the autonomic nervous system. The parasympathetic. And when I made that statement about if I'm dysregulated, I can choose how I react, that does not mean that I'm not acknowledging that our nervous system reacts naturally and automatically to what it perceives as threat. It means that when something comes up and I notice it in my body, for me it's tension around the chest, tension in the shoulders, holding my breath, that I then acknowledge that, recognize it, try and not judge it, try and be compassionate towards myself, that it's okay to feel this way, and then do something to re-regulate myself. Go for a walk, maybe move a little bit, maybe speak to someone. Okay, just a few more moments. Right, I'm now going to just do a bit of breath work for myself. So I'm going to bring the palms of my hands together. And when I'm breathing in, I'm going to open up my hands. And when I'm breathing out, I'm going to bring my hands back together. I'm going to do this 6 times. Find your own rhythm, find your own pace. You'll see I've moved my feet apart as well, so I can really ground myself. And I'm pressing down and bending my knees. I'm on my 3rd one. Okay, that's me done my 6. I'm releasing my arms. If you're still moving, keep moving. Doing this with the hands and the breath is a wonderful way just to notice the quality of your breath. Is it fast? Is it slow? Also bringing attention to some movement again in the hands can really bring you into that more rest and digest and calm that nervous system. Okay, I'm moving a little bit again. Right, we're just got another minute or so. If you're joining me, I'm just demonstrating how I'm starting myself can't even speak this morning, menopausal brain, as I start with a practice before I move into my day. First day back at work today, so just kind of taking the time to regulate. Right, I'm going to do a little bit of bouncing and shaking because for me that's something that I find really helpful. I'm doing a bit of gentle bouncing and shaking today. I don't feel like I need more vigorous bouncing and shaking. I do a bounce and a shake every morning, but it depends. Some are more vigorous, some are more gentle. Today my body's quite tired. Again, probably just because I've just come back from holiday, got back at like 2 or 3 a.m. on Saturday. Yesterday I had a bit of a gentle day, but I'm quite tired this morning, so just a gentle shake. And remembering to breathe, always to breathe, okay? It doesn't matter how you breathe, just breathe. You may even want to take a few deep breaths in and sighs out. A few more moments of shaking, if you're shaking with me. And these are just ideas. Remember, do what's right for you in your body. Nothing should hurt. Be seated, be standing, do whatever you need. Shake, don't shake. Breathe in a more kind of focused way, or just breathe naturally, you choose. As I work in a trauma-informed way, and I live in a trauma-informed way, I would say, it's all about options, choosing, empowerment, working with your body. As I move into the day, and I'm going to repeat the phrase, I'm enough. I am enough. Okay. Good morning if you've joined me for the practice. This was just a little practice, me inviting you into my home space as I get ready for my first day back at work after a week's holiday, recognizing that it's a change in structure, a change in routine, and that my nervous system may be a little bit activated by that. So trying to prepare as best I can. I hope you're all well. Wishing you a beautiful Monday, whatever you're doing. And just take good care. And remember, you can manage and acknowledge when your nervous system is dysregulated, when your nervous system feels threatened. These are automatic responses in the autonomic nervous system. However, you can manage your reaction to those once you acknowledge them and you recognize them and see them in a non-judgmental and compassionate way. It's not always possible, we're only human, but when we can, it's a beautiful thing. So noticing when you're holding your breath, noticing when you're feeling a little bit anxious or nervous, or your heart's beating a little bit faster than it should be, or something's happened that was unexpected, that's maybe brought up some emotions. Acknowledge it, do something, speak to someone, go for a walk, do some movement, take a breath, whatever works for you. Okay, everyone, take good care. I better go to work. It's time. Wishing you a beautiful Monday, morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. From me, Corey, the face of Koa in the heart of Edinburgh. Take care. Oh, and I did promise I would show you my views. So this is what I'm looking at as I've been practicing. Such a stunning, beautiful day here in Edinburgh. I'm incredibly grateful. Looking forward to getting outside. Definitely going to take my time to go to walk to work. Or at least walk halfway to work. I don't think I have time to fully walk to work. I'll definitely walk home tonight.